Assalamualaikum. Hello, I'm Tasya Handayani from class K1 PBI. Here I will presentation my CCUX segment with the title Different Culture Shock and Culture Conflict. What's culture shock and what's cultural conflict? Okay, next. Culture shock happen when people become anxious because they do not speak the language, know the custom, or understand people in daily life. And then, for example, from culture shock. Culture shock example, when you move house, you will meet new surrounding, new neighbor, and then new social habits. This example from culture shock. And then, people who cannot adjust themselves to the new environment or new culture may reject everything that is new to them and exaggerate the positive aspect of their own culture. Okay, next, culture conflict. What about it? The same intercultural communication is communication between members of different cultures in different perception, attitudes, and interpretation. Even two peoples from the same cultural can have communication problem. For the example, from culture conflict is Islamic, Eastern, and Western culture. This example from culture conflict. The first name of culture shock. 1. Cause of shock culture. 2. The symptom of shock culture. 3. The stage of shock culture and cultural adjustment. 4. Copy shock culture. And then next one, A. Cause of shock culture. Besides language behavior, very frustration, anxiety, and stress also occur whenever people can't do all things they are accustomed to doing in their everyday lives. 2. B. The symptom of shock culture. Culture shock is temporary, and everybody goes through it to some extent in the process of cultural adaptation. C. 3. The stage of culture. The stage of shock culture and cultural adjustment. Culture shock can be described as consisting of at least one of four distinct phases: honeymoon, negotiation, adjustment, and mastery. For the coping shock culture, culture shock can be presented by striving to become more culturally relativistic and flexible in thinking, behavior, by developing a real enthusiasm for learning about the house culture and by forming real intercultural communication on relationship intercultural. And then next, culture conflict. Culture conflict, there is two names of culture conflict. Okay. 1. The cause of culture conflict. B. 2. Dealing with cultural conflict. 1. The cause of cultural conflict. Cultural conflict occur as a result of ethnocentrism, misinterpretation, and stereotype. Ethnocentrism often entails the belief that one own race or ethnic group is the most important, or that some or all aspects of its culture are superior to those to other groups. B. 2. Dealing with cultural conflict. All kinds of cultural conflict as the result of ethnocentrism, misinterpretation, and stereotype can be prevented by increasing awareness of our own attitude and sensitivity to cross-cultural differences. Okay, the next explain of culture shock. What culture shock feels like? For example, common symptom of culture shock: extreme homesick, feelings of helplessness, dependency, disorientation, and isolation. This is what you feels like of culture shock. Okay, next. Culture conflict. What happens when culture conflict flares? A situation in which the diverging attitudes, moral opinions, or custom of two dissimilar culture of subcultures are revealed. This is what happens when I or you culture clash. This is culture conflict. Okay, that's all of presentation. I explain about different culture shock and culture conflict. Thank you.